Good evening, everybody, and happy Monday. I'm done with work and I had a second dose of caffeine today, midday, to see if that helps my productivity at night because I get all motivated to do my after work stuff all day, and then it gets to I'm done with work, make my last phone call, and I'm like, I don't want to do anything. And I don't like that. So I don't like wasted time. I do like to relax, but I also want to be productive. So we're going to do that. I'm excited. Duncan's at work. I got a puppy. She's in her post dinner coma. They ate a little late today because I got a little bit busy with phone calls right at the end of the day. But one story from today, actually, my only story, it was pretty not, I mean, we got busy for a Monday, but pretty fine other than that. So this one girl got a COVID test, and I was trying to ask her about her symptoms because sometimes even if somebody has a negative test result, we still have to keep them out of work for certain symptoms because, like, what if they got tested too soon, etc., etc. Testing's not perfect. And she was like, oh yeah, I got a COVID test because of my anemia. And I was like, oh, like, were you at an appointment and they just COVID test everyone before you come in? Because that's a thing for some doctors and hospitals. And she's like, no, I just, and she's like, I just have anemia and they wanted me tested. And I was like, I kind of had to push, and she was just very not into talking to me about her symptoms. And then she was like, well, do you know what anemia is? And I wanted to be like, yeah, because I have it. But of course I didn't. You guys just get to hear the unfiltered version of what goes through my head when I have these phone calls. And this girl, like, sometimes when I talk to like an older adult, they talk down to me, and it is what it is, even though I'm older than I sound. But this girl was like 20. I don't know who you think you are. But anyway, needless to say, she was cleared to return to work. But I also emailed her location, and I told them, please review with this person that I have to ask certain questions about symptoms before I can clear people to go back to work. But if that's the only bad thing that happens in a day, we're in good shape. Hi everybody, checking in. Still plugging away at the to-do list. I don't know if any of you are travel planners out there or have friends that are travel planners, but January is typically what we call a wave month because everybody makes their this year, 2021 travel plans, or, they make their New Year's resolution that's, I'm going to travel more. And I get a lot of requests for quotes. Not that I'm complaining, I just wasn't really prepared because normally, it's a thing, but I thought maybe, people would still be a little bit afraid to travel, so I wasn't expecting as many quotes, but I'm thrilled. I just booked a family to go to Walt Disney World. It's tickets only, which still helps me out so much, so if you're looking for Disney tickets, hit me up because those sales help. I'm watching Grey's Anatomy while I'm working on my to-do list, and I've been a Grey's Anatomy watcher since the first season, so we're on season 17. I have not started season 17, which started in November, so I'm catching up, and I mean, it's hard to avoid spoilers with some of the Grey's stuff, so I knew some of it that was happening, but I am not sure how I feel. I'm on like episode 3 or 4 at this point, and they're living COVID as we're living COVID, and it feels a little bit strange. If you guys are Grey's Anatomy fans, let me know. I texted Duncan earlier. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It was just after the first episode. And yeah, I'm not, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I feel uncomfortable. It feels too real, which I'm sure is the point. But yeah, to see the characters that I've watched for literally almost half my life go through what we're going through is wild. And I don't know, like, I'm very comfortable talking about COVID, obviously, since I mean, I'm not a medical professional dealing with it on the front lines like some of you are and some of them are, but obviously I am very comfortable knowing about I mean, as much as you can know about COVID. And they're making it seem so scary, which is definitely not a good thing, but I don't know how I feel about how they're making like a worldwide pandemic like ultra dramatic, you know? Obviously, the show has its own drama on its own without a pandemic, but anyway, I need to watch more. I need to see how it ends, obviously, to see how I really feel about it, but it certainly is not comfortable, that's for sure. Daily Disney for January 18th from Monsters, Inc. One thing that was revolutionary about the animation of Monsters, Inc. was the way the fur was shown and rendered. The software could simulate each of the over 2 million hairs on Sully. So we started watching The Bachelor. And I think we are going to finish tomorrow before we go to Epcot. Originally, the plan tomorrow was just go check out some festival stuff during the daylight, eat some snacks. It's really the only goal we have.
And walk back as far as they'll let me get.
Yeah, we're gonna go check out the bathrooms in France. I think our guesses must be close to being right. The rumor that is floating around online right now is that like literally any day, but I think that is false.
No. Yeah, I feel like that's too soon.
Yeah. They haven't had a cast preview. They're definitely going to, as like a goodwill thing.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah. I guess the rumor is that because there's a media event soon.
Oh.
But I'm sure it's a media event.
I mean, they've been putting media back there for weeks.
Yeah. I think they're gonna like, it's probably like the like real blogs and like the travel agents, and I'm sure they want them to take a bunch of video and like hype it up, because normally they try to tell them like not to,
right?
But they're gonna want them to,
yeah,
since not everyone's gonna come. Anyway, so they can hype up the whatever date it's supposed to open, but I think we'll get a date soon
at said media event, or
even prior, but yeah, for sure. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Everyone needs deadlines.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming to the show! What did he say?